Hello, my name is Emma. I want to tell you a story. Last Saturday, a very surprising thing happened. It happened at the park. The day did not start with the surprise. It started as a normal, happy day. It was a beautiful Saturday. The sun was in the sky. The sun was shining. The sky was very blue. There were no clouds. It was warm but not too hot. A perfect day for the park. I went to the park with my best friend Sarah. Sarah is very nice. She is my best friend in the world. We do everything together. The park was busy. There were many people. We saw many children. The children were playing. Some children were running. Some children were playing with a red ball. Some children were riding small bikes. They were laughing. They were very happy. We saw families. The families were eating picnics. They sat on big, colourful blankets. They had baskets with food. I could see sandwiches. I could see fruit. I could see bottles of juice. It looked very nice. We also saw an ice cream man. He had a big white truck. The truck had a sign. The sign was red. He was shouting, "Ice cream, ice cream, cold ice cream for a hot day." Sarah and I laughed. We walked on the path. The path was long. We talked about school. We talked about a movie. We made jokes. We enjoyed the nice weather. Everything felt perfect. Everything was good. But then something went wrong. Something was not right. Something very important got lost. And that is when the adventure began. Music. We walked for a long time. Then we stopped. We sat under a big tree. It was a very big tree. It was old and strong. It had many green leaves. The leaves made a big shadow. The shadow was cool. We sat on the grass. The grass was green and soft. The wind was nice. It was a small, quiet wind. It felt nice on our faces. I took a deep breath. I felt very calm. I looked around. Everything felt peaceful. Then I touched my neck. I smiled. I was wearing something very special. Sarah saw my smile. She asked, "Hey, what are you smiling about? Why are you so happy?" "Look," I said. I showed her my neck. "My mum gave me this necklace for my birthday." Sarah looked close. "Wow," she said. "That is beautiful. The stone is so shiny. It is very pretty. Is it real?" "Yes," I said. "It is real silver. It is very old. It used to belong to my grandma. My mum gave it to me last week. She said, 'You are becoming a young lady, Emma.' So she gave me this." "That is amazing, Emma," Sarah said. "It must be really special to you. It is from your mum and your grandma." "It is," I said. "It is the most special thing I have. When I wear it, I feel close to both my mum and grandma. It is like they are right here with me. It makes me feel safe." "Wow, that is really sweet," Sarah said. "But you should be careful, Emma. It is very special. You don't want to lose it. This park is a big place." "Don't worry, I won't lose it," I said. "I love it too much. I will be very careful." Sarah looked at me. Maybe you should put it in your pocket. We will start running around soon. You always run like a wild rabbit." "No way," I said. "If I put it in my pocket, it might fall out. I will not put it in my pocket. I feel better when it is around my neck. I can feel it. It is safe here. It's like my lucky charm." Okay, Sarah said, "but don't say I didn't warn you. Hey, let me touch it for luck too. Maybe it is a lucky charm." "Here you go," I said, and I laughed. Touch the magic silver. I hope it brings us a fun day, and I hope it brings us no trouble. "Fingers crossed," Sarah said, and she smiled. After resting under the big shady tree, Sarah and I jumped up. We were ready to play. We had a lot of energy. "Where first?" asked Sarah. "The swings," I shouted. First, we ran to the swings. There were 2 empty swings. One was red, one was blue. I took the red swing. Sarah took the blue swing. We pumped our legs. We pushed hard with our feet. We flew higher and higher. The wind rushed past our faces. It felt like flying. "Look at me!" I shouted. "I am flying like a bird." Sarah laughed. "I am higher than you," she yelled. "No, you are not," I yelled back. We laughed so loud. The people nearby looked at us. They smiled. We were having so much fun. Then we jumped off the swings. We raced down the path. Our feet hit the ground fast. Thump, thump, thump. Sarah was very quick, but I was sure I could win. "I'm faster," I shouted, laughing. "No way," Sarah yelled back. "You are slow." We ran and ran. We ran from the swings to the water fountain. It was a long race. We ran past the picnic families. We ran past the ice cream truck. Finally, we stopped near a bench. We stopped to catch our breath. I leaned over. My hands were on my knees. I was breathing hard. Ha! 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 "I think I win," I said. "No, I won," Sarah said, breathing hard too. "Ha! Ha! Ha!" We were laughing. Then suddenly my hand touched my neck. It felt empty. Something was wrong. "My necklace!" I gasped. My voice was quiet. "It's gone." Sarah turned quickly. Her laughing stopped. "What? Gone? Are you sure, Emma?" I nodded. My eyes were wide with fear. My fingers felt only skin. It's gone. It's not here. It was here. I wore it all day. I touched it under the tree. Now it's gone. Sarah's face turned very serious. Oh no, maybe it fell while we were running, or on the swings. I felt my chest tighten. This necklace is really important. My mum gave it to me. It belonged to my grandmother. We have to find it, Sarah. We have to. Tears started to build in my eyes. I felt sick. Sarah put her hand on my shoulder. Hey, we will find it. I promise. Let's go back. Let's look everywhere. Let's go back to the tree first. Maybe it fell while we were sitting. We hurried back. We did not walk. We ran. Our eyes were scanning the grass. Look everywhere, Sarah. Look for something shiny. We checked under the big tree. I got on my knees. I looked in the green grass. I looked beside the big roots. I even put my hands in the grass where we sat. Nothing. Sarah bit her lip. Okay, it's not here. Let's not give up. Let's check the swings. Maybe it came off there. We were swinging very high. We ran to the swing set. I looked all around the grass. I looked in the sand under the swings. I put my hands in the sand. The sand was warm, but there was no necklace. Sarah, look under the swing seats, I said. Sarah looked under the blue swing. I looked under the red swing. No necklace. Let's check the slide, Sarah said. We ran to the slide. We looked at the top. We looked at the bottom. We looked in the sand around the slide. Still nothing. Next we ran to the ice cream cart. A man was buying 2 cones. Vanilla. I stepped forward. My voice was shaking. Excuse me, sir, the ice cream man. Did you see a silver necklace on the ground? It is small. It has a shiny stone. He was giving change to the man. He looked around his truck. He looked on the ground. He shook his head kindly. No, I'm sorry, little girl. I did not see anything. I see many people, but I did not see a necklace. My heart sank. It sank deep in my chest. I felt a heavy lump in my chest. What if we can't find it? I whispered to Sarah. My mum, she will be so sad. She will be so angry. Sarah looked at me gently. Don't think that way. We will find it. We just have to keep going. We have to look more. I wiped my eyes with my hand. I nodded slowly. Okay, okay. Together we joined hands. The search wasn't over. We had to keep looking. Sarah and I walked quickly through the park. We were not playing now. We were searching. Our eyes scanned the ground. Left, right, left, right. My heart was pounding in my chest. Pound, pound, pound. Every time I saw something shiny, I felt a tiny spark of hope. There, "What is that?" I said, and I ran to a shiny thing, but it was just a bottle cap. My hope was gone. A minute later, Sarah said, "Look, by the bench." We ran, but it was just a candy wrapper. "Oh," I said. My voice was small. I saw another shiny thing. It was just a coin, a small coin, not my necklace. I bit my lip. "Sarah," I said. We looked by the tree. We looked by the swings. We looked on the path. "It's not here. Maybe someone picked it up. Maybe it's gone forever." Sarah stopped walking. She looked at me. She shook her head firmly. "No, Emma, don't say that. We will ask people. Someone might have seen it. Someone might have it." So we began asking. We walked to a family having a picnic. The mother, the father, and 2 small children. I stepped forward. I tried to be brave. "Excuse me, I'm very sorry to bother you. Did you see a silver necklace on the ground?" The mother looked at me. She smiled a gentle smile. She looked around her blanket. "No, dear," she said. "I'm sorry we did not see a necklace, but I hope you find it soon." "Thank you," I said, and we walked away. Then we walked to a man sitting alone on a bench. He was reading a big book. Sarah spoke this time. "Sorry to bother you, sir. Did you see a necklace here on the grass? It is silver." The man looked up from his book. He smiled kindly. He looked around his feet. "No, little girl, I did not see one. But good luck. I hope you find it." "Thank you," Sarah said. We walked on. I felt my stomach twist. "Nobody has seen it," I whispered. "Nobody. Let's try those people," Sarah said. She pointed to 2 teenagers. They were sitting on the grass, listening to loud music. I was shy. "I don't know, Sarah." "Come on," she said, and she pulled my hand. We walked to the teenagers. The music was very loud. "Excuse me," Sarah said loudly. They did not hear. "Excuse me," Sarah shouted. "One of them took off his headphones." "Yeah." "Did you see a necklace? A silver one?" The boy shook his head. "No, sorry." He put his headphones back on. I stopped walking. "Sarah, what if it's really gone? What do I tell my mum?" Sarah gently took my hand. "Then we keep looking a little more." We will check the path where we raced one last time, very slowly. Sometimes good things show up when you least expect them. Her words gave me a tiny bit of hope, a very small bit. "Okay," I said. "One last time." We walked very slowly along the path. We searched every spot. We looked near the flowers. We looked under the bench. We even looked beside a tree stump. Still nothing. I felt like giving up. I wanted to sit on the grass and cry. Just when I felt like it was all over, I heard a small voice behind me. "Excuse me," the voice said. "Did someone lose a necklace?" Sarah and I turned around quickly. Our hearts stopped. A little boy stood near the bench. He was small, maybe 6 years old. He was wearing a red t-shirt. He looked a little shy, and he was holding something shiny in his hand. My eyes grew wide. I could not breathe. "Is that—" The boy held out his hand. It was my necklace. I gasped. I ran toward him. "Yes! Yes! That's mine! That's my necklace! You found it! You found it!" He smiled shyly and held it out to me. "I saw it on the grass," he said. "It was near the swings. It was very shiny. I picked it up. I didn't know who it belonged to. Then I saw you asking people for a necklace." I took the necklace from his hand. I held it gently. My hands were shaking a little. I held it close to my heart. "Thank you," I said. Tears were in my eyes, but they were happy tears. "Thank you so, so much. You don't know how much this means to me. It was a gift from my mum. It was my grandma's. I thought I lost it forever." Sarah clapped her hands and smiled. "You saved the day. You are a hero. Emma was so worried." The boy looked proud. "I'm glad I could help." I looked at him kindly. "You are very kind, really. Thank you." The boy laughed and waved. "Bye." Then he ran off to join his friends on the playground. I turned to Sarah. I was smiling so wide it made my cheeks hurt. "I can't believe it. I really have my necklace again. I have it." Sarah laughed with relief. "See? I told you not to give up. Sometimes helpers appear when you least expect them." I looked at the necklace shining in my hand. It wasn't just a necklace anymore. It was a reminder of family, a reminder of friendship, and a reminder of never losing hope. I held my necklace tightly in my hand. I put it back around my neck. I fixed the clasp. It was safe again. The fear in my heart slowly melted away. It was gone. I looked at Sarah with eyes full of thanks. "You were right," I said. "Good friends never give up. Thank you for helping me, Sarah. Thank you for not letting me give up." Sarah grinned and bumped my shoulder playfully. "Of course, that's what best friends are for. We find lost necklaces together." I nodded, and today I learned something really important. She tilted her head, curious. "What's that?" I looked at the necklace, then back at her. "This necklace is special to me. I love it. But friendship and kindness are even more precious. Without you, I would be alone. Without that little boy's kindness, I would still be crying. You and he, are the special ones." Sarah smiled warmly. "And don't forget," she said, "maybe next time, put the necklace in your pocket before we run around like wild animals." I laughed. "Yes, lesson learned. I'll be much more careful, I promise." The sky was turning orange and pink. The sun was beginning to set. It was getting late. We started walking home, side by side. The park was quiet now. The families were gone. The children were gone. The birds were singing their last songs for the day. The wind was soft and cool. I took a deep breath and felt calm. I wasn't just happy because I found my necklace. I was happy because I had a friend who didn't leave my side. I was happy because a kind stranger wanted to help. And I was happy for the hope that even when things go wrong, something good can still happen. I whispered to myself, "I'll never forget this day. A little bit of kindness, a good friend, and a lot of hope can make all the difference." We walked on, hand in hand. The day was ending, but the memory would stay with me forever. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this story. To see more stories and learn English with us, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel Lebensgeschichten, Englisch lernen mit Geschichte.